Lots of brides dream of a beach wedding, and why not? The beach is beautiful, fun, and romantic. But planning a destination wedding when you have to get in a plane can be stressful and expensive. Jessica and John chose nearby Cape May for their wedding, and it was perfect. Coming right up on Dream Weddings. I'm Martine Cajas, the host of Dream Weddings, and I also run the House of Clarendon, a source for European-style wedding cakes. I love weddings. I especially love how every wedding is unique and tells the story of a couple's relationship. It's wonderful to be part of it all. Welcome to Dream Weddings.
Thank you.
We are at this school, Trimmer School. Why are we here?
Jonathan and I both teach here. He teaches 3rd grade and I teach 4th.
It's really rare to see a couple share a profession. Why are you teaching?
We both love kids and we want to help them grow as learners. And I mean, I really enjoyed school when I was younger. And
I had a 3rd grade teacher who was just incredible. She would always read this book, Skinny Bones. And so now that's like one of my read alouds. And she did it with so much expression and she was just such a great teacher. So that's why I became a teacher. And it's kind of cool because she was my 3rd grade teacher and now I'm a 3rd grade teacher. So I try and make sure I have the same impact on kids.
So whose classroom is this?
This is my room.
This is your room?
Yep.
I can see that you love the beach.
Yeah, I have the beach theme going on. It's nice because when the kids get back from vacation, it's like still a vacation for them. So it's a smooth transition. And
what about your classroom?
I have a theme as well. Mine isn't the beach. I have sort of a Penn State theme since I went to school there. And the kids love that too. Some of them love Penn State, some of them don't like Penn State, but that still helps like build a relationship. Either we have them to cheer for together or we have kind of a competitive rivalry going on there. So it works out both ways and the kids really like it.
So tell me about your love story.
Well, when we first met teaching summer school and our classrooms were right across from each other, once I found out that I was hired here full-time, we started getting our classrooms ready together, and it usually doesn't take too long to set up a classroom, but it took us all summer. We were here for days, all day long, just setting up, and it was basically just an excuse to spend time together. So we actually became a couple right after school started.
How did you propose?
We started going out on September 5th, and on the 5th of every month after that, we would go to this restaurant, Pomodora's. We would go there, celebrate our anniversary every month, have dinner. So this one day on June 10th, I called in and reserved half of the restaurant because I thought I couldn't do it if people were around. And I wanted it to be special, just us. As soon as we were finished our salad, we got an appetizer. And then as soon as we were finished that, our meal came. And then dessert came. So it was like one right after the other. I'm like, when are we gonna do this? I had everything written down, memorized, perfect, and I couldn't remember any of it. So I got up, got down on one knee, she started crying, and
Of course.
I asked her to marry me.
Yeah, it was beyond romantic.
Jessica and John spent a year planning their destination wedding in Cape May. Let's talk about your dream wedding. Why Cape May?
We spent our first vacation there.
When he mentioned the beach, it just fit perfectly with everything that I had pictured, so.
Where in Cape May?
We're getting married across from Congress Hall. It's a very old hotel there, and presidents have stayed there and everything. So the hotel itself has a lot of history. So we just thought that was the perfect place, and it had everything that we wanted for our wedding.
So this is a destination wedding for you and your guests. How many guests are going there?
We have 107.
Wait, how many?
107.
Wow, that's a lot because normally it's less than 50.
We're really happy that so many of our family and friends want to come be with us.
Jessica and John love the designs created by Persnickety Invitations in York.
When they first came in, they had some colors in mind, some ideas. They wanted something that was very fun and vibrant, but at the same time, they wanted it to be elegant and to incorporate some elements of a beach-themed wedding without it being over-the-top beachy. We start with the paper colors. We have oodles of paper
Wow.
choices. From there, we can put just about anything on that paper and print it. So we have some really fun type styles in there for their names with some flourishes and loops, and then we have it mixed with some all uppercase type style, which gives it a little more formality. That's very centered, which makes it a more formal affair. But at the same time, when you see that invitation, you know it's going to be a really good time and fun time.
What about the people that can go to Cape May?
We're having another reception here in York the following Saturday.
Where in York?
Heritage Hills.
Okay. So you're having two weddings. Obviously in Cape May is the beach theme, and in here in York, what theme are we expecting?
I think we'll bring some aspects of the beach, but just kind of like a fairy tale wedding. I know, like, when you're planning a wedding, you can't make up your mind on a lot of things. So this was the perfect situation. If I can't decide on one thing, well, we'll do that at the other one, And we are going to bring the beach into it just to link the two together with centerpieces and similar flowers.
Planning your own wedding here locally is a hassle. It's very stressful. You're having a destination wedding, and it's 3 hours away. Is someone helping you at Cape May?
Yeah, we have a coordinator in Congress Hall, and she's been very helpful. I mean, we go there when we need to for tastings and things like that, so it's a great excuse to take a vacation. But
Yeah, we've been down to Cape May quite a bit this summer.
Oh, I could imagine, especially trying to organize it.
yes.
No complaints.
Nope. Another trip to the beach is always a good one.
The nice thing about having a destination wedding is that it's not too far away. It's not Hawaii, it's close, it's 3 hours. It makes it a little bit easier for you to organize it.
Especially when we're taking things there. We don't have to travel too far with them or pack them on a plane.
You're just
Packing
driving.
a lot of cars. Yeah.
And it's easier to explain things in person and show our coordinator what we want instead of trying to explain on the phone.
What is the most important thing to you about the wedding?
I think the day is going to go really, really fast, and we just want to capture that time together. We have a lot that we want to do. We want it to look perfect, but the meaning and the sanctity of that day, we just, it's about us being together forever.
The main thing is seeing her for the first time on that day. It's going to be incredible. That's what I'm looking forward to most.
You're romantic too.
He's very romantic.
Jessica got her dress from Lila's Bridal. We went with her to her final fitting.
Wow.
Wow, it's gorgeous.
Jessica, this is stunning.
Yep.
Look at those little details.
Yeah,
This
there's
is,
so many details to the dress, and I love the embellishments at the top.
Okay, well, so I was expecting something more simple because of the beach.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you high maintenance now. I'm sorry, this is a high maintenance dress.
Well, even though we got married on the beach, I still wanted to have just a very formal, very elegant wedding dress, and the beach is just a small part of it. I mean, once we get back into Congress, it's a pretty formal place, so.
oh my God, it's breathtaking. Look at your train and all these little details. Tell me about the dress.
Well, what's nice about it is it is light and airy. Even though it's real formal, it's a very light fabric because it's tulle, and it's great. You're on the beach. It's going to be very free flowing. So I think, in essence, it is formal looking, but it's very light.
I wasn't even thinking of having like an ivory colored dress at first, but she knew that would.
I'd say that's
Look
a
the
better
best.
color for
Yeah.
her. A little soft ivory or a little soft gold. They're really big right now, so I think that makes more of a statement even on pictures.
We predominantly sell the diamond white and the ivory more so than white today.
Now, tell me about this style.
Well, it is a mermaid style. I mean, it's got that real fitted bodice, but then it's really nice because it allows for walking because the bottom is, it flares out. And I think that's what makes the dress so beautiful. It has that kind of fit and flare style. And of course, the neckline is a sweetheart neckline, and it's, it's beautifully embellished with all your crystals. And there's some Swarovski crystal in the dress, and the Alençon lace, which is your French lace, which is what makes it exquisite. So, it's top quality. So she picked a beautiful dress.
But it looks a little vintage. You know what I mean? You're actually going to somewhere historic. So this is the vintage, but then you have your crystal effect, that's the modern. So
That's
you're bringing two
Two
combined.
compounds together.
Like you and
Jonathan?
Yeah. And the mermaid cut for the beach.
She has to wear the dress. Don't let the dress wear you.
That's correct. That's
You know,
very, very
and
important.
you're definitely doing that. So breathtaking. What about Jonathan? Do you think he's gonna love it?
I hope so.
The look on Jonathan's face when he saw her before the wedding in Cape May for pictures said it all.
Hi.
I love surprises. I especially love when I can give a bride and groom a surprise just for being on Dream Weddings. Our sponsor, LaPorte Jewelers in Lancaster, offered to let Jessica and Jonathan borrow jewelry for the wedding in Cape May and reception at Heritage Hills.
This is our private showing room for our diamonds. Oh, it's beautiful. So pretty in here.
Yes.
Okay, so what do you have for us? Selection picked up, right? Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding? So these are some of the ideas that we have picked out for your wedding.
Okay.
That is beautiful.
What do we have for Jonathan?
We have some Braille watches. A new line that we just brought in for our store. And toward going.
That is really nice. Do you like that, Jonathan?
Oh, I love it. It'd be perfect.
Anthony invited Jessica to look over the entire store's collection, and she found just what she was looking for.
Stunning.
I love it.
Stunning.
The earrings that she chose were only available at LaPorte Jewelers. Altogether, her bling totaled 8 carats and over $18,000 in value. Very generous of the staff at LaPorte. They even surprised me with a silver and gold bracelet. Was I speechless?
LaPorte Jewelers, thank you. This is gorgeous. Thank you very much.
Well, maybe not.
Cheers, guys.
When we come back, it's almost time for Jessica and John's beach wedding in Cape May. It was great fun visiting Cape May, and I was amazed by the architecture and the history. I love touring around town in my bicycle built for two. Daniela, this is a beautiful venue. I've never been to Cape May. I want to hear about Congress Hall.
Well, Congress Hall is one of the oldest buildings in Cape May itself. They were built in 1886. We've been around for a very long time, survived 2 separate fires, and this building, as we know it now, reopened in the early 2000s. And a lot of our brides come from the tri-state area. Cape May is the 3rd biggest destination wedding in the country.
The nice thing about this place too is that they have rooms.
Yes.
How many rooms do you have?
We have 106 rooms in this hotel. We have a bunch of sister properties within walking distance that offer other rooms.
I do a lot of weddings. I'm sure you do a lot more, but how many a year?
We do a lot of weddings. Most of our weddings still in the summer, but we do about 80 a year.
Jessica and Jonathan spent the morning of their wedding getting ready at Congress Hall. The venue was the perfect location for photos and video. Photographer Jared Tomko shoots many weddings in Cape May.
Tell me the style of photography that you do.
I do what I call fashionable artistic candids. I do a lot of creative artistic stuff. We do the candid stuff, but we're also doing the parents pleasers too, to make sure it's not one style or another, because when I photograph a wedding, there's so many different styles of photography that have to be incorporated in a total day instead of just one different style.
They spent the next few hours with each other, their families, and the bridal party before the ceremony. The bridal party looked great, especially the best man, First Lieutenant David Hankel, in his dress blues. The couple had a great time striking poses in the boiler room. Finally, it was time for everyone to head to the beach. Jessica and John had lots of little thoughtful extras for their guests, like seashell-shaped fans for their programs created by Persnickety Invitations, rose petals to toss, and cold water, very important on a hot July day. The beach ceremony was very romantic. The simple setting of the Cape May beach was perfect.
From the first time I saw you in your yellow dress to today when I see you in your wedding gown, from the first time you wrote Miss Stamble on the board to the first time you write Mrs. Hoffman, and from our first kiss as boyfriend and girlfriend to our first kiss as husband and wife. We've shared many firsts and will continue to share many more of these incredible moments together for the rest of our lives. I will make you feel special, and I will always be honest with you. I have definitely found true love in the most beautiful girl.
From the moment I saw you, I had an immediate connection to you. I knew we were meant to be together. You taught me that love at first sight really does exist, but the true love we share for one another is something beyond comparison. Because of you, I'm living a fairy tale every day. I am more in love with you than I ever thought possible. You're my best friend, my soulmate, and my everything. Your kindness, sincerity, sense of humor, compassion, and contagious energy makes me want to be a better person. I promise to love and care for you, to be honest with you, to be patient and forgiving, to be your best friend, and I promise that we will live happily ever after.
The veranda at Congress Hall was perfect setting for cocktails. And the ballroom looked exquisite with Tiffany blue walls and pink and purple linens and flowers. It was an explosion of color. Ever the teachers, Mr. and Mrs. Hoffman provided a tutorial for their guests of their love story with the clever table markers they created. With lots of food and dancing, everyone had a great time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Amazing. The venue, the dress, everything. What was your favorite part?
Oh my god, probably walking down the aisle with my dad and just John's face was, it's something I will never ever forget. And even though we did the first look, it just doesn't take anything away from it.
Yeah. We're gonna party again next week because we're having what? Wedding 2.
Yes.
What do you recommend the bride's families to do this all over again?
Yeah, I mean, you get to enjoy it and
Second one's more relaxing.
Yeah, this one goes so fast, but I think the next one will be a lot more time socializing with guests and all the pressure's taking off. I mean, we're already married, so.
Now we just have fun.
Yeah, it's a great feeling.
When we come back, it's time for wedding number 2, the reception at Heritage Hills in York. We visited Heritage Hills in York a week or so before the first wedding in Cape May.
Anthony, we're here at the beautiful Heritage Hills. Please tell me about your venue.
Well, Martine, we have 3 gorgeous ballrooms here. We're almost like a one-stop shop. We can do everything for the bride and groom, from their rehearsal dinner to their actual ceremony, reception. We have 104 hotel rooms, and what's also the whole after-party thing, where we have a pub that's open until 2 a.m. So brides love and grooms love that.
Wow, so this is like Party Central here.
It is.
You're right about one-stop shop.
I'm telling you.
Is that why you chose this place?
We really liked all of those aspects, but just beautiful area.
So out of the 3 ballrooms, which one are you using?
We're using the Windows Terrace.
That is beautiful.
That is the most popular room here at Heritage Hills. It's all glass, and what's neat about this room is all the windows open. If you want that outdoor feel, but still want the protection of being inside, you have this space. You can open the windows, have the cross breeze from the course. It is unbelievable. And that's the room they have. It fits up to 300 people, so their guest count of about 160 is going to be a great fit for this room.
Oh, you're gonna plenty of space in there.
We don't have sand though, so you have to bring that with you.
Well, don't we have sand traps or something?
Very High five, girl. There you go. We'll put that a little bit on the table.
Anthony had a surprise for the couple.
We're in the master suite right now doing this interview, and I wanted to let you know that from Tracy and myself, I know that you don't know this, but we're going to give this to you the night of your wedding.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Wow, thank you.
So I know we did a little tour of the space.
Oh my gosh,
yeah,
thank you.
Tracy and I checked on it, and we said definitely Ms. Available soon wanted to give it to you.
Thank you. Oh my God, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
What a great way to end a week of celebration in the Master Suite at Heritage Hills. The entire wedding party got ready in the Master Suite on the day of the reception, and they enjoy every minute of it. Heritage Hills looked amazing with gorgeous flowers from Karen's on Country Road. The opening montage by Levant Films was a perfect introduction for the couple. They look completely relaxed and seem to have a fantastic time. Six days ago, you guys said, I do. And you just arrived from Cape May yesterday, from your wedding and / honeymoon.
Yeah.
How are you feeling right now?
Still excited?
Still excited.
Still on cloud 9?
For the second time, did you have your dream wedding?
Oh, my God,
yes.
yes. Double dream wedding.
We hope you enjoy our first summer season of Dream Weddings, and a big thank you to all the brides and grooms and all Central Pennsylvania professionals who made it possible. See you next time. Planning a destination wedding? No. Lots of brides dream of a beach wedding. And why not the beach? Lots of brides dream of a beach or destination. But planning a destination wedding when you have to get in a plane can be stressful and romantic. And all the central wedding. How did I begin? I'm sorry. And Martine is back. See you then.